So these two girls walk into the bar.
Hey, Ange.
And they sit right next to me.
You want a bottle of beer?
I look at the one next to me, about 35, not bad. Hi, Marty.
Hi, Ralph.
I've been talking about some girls Leo and I picked up last night.
Hey, Lou, can you give me 2 bottles of beer?
So, Marty, let me tell you about these girls, Marty.
What you looking at there, Joe?
Turns out they are both nurses at the hospital on 104th Street.
They shouldn't sell magazines like this on a public newsstand.
That's the truth.
Can you imagine the effect this has on adolescents?
So, Marty, let me tell you about these nurses.
What nurses?
The nurses Leo and I met last night. We'll have a date with them tonight.
Still owe me $10 if that's what you're picking up to.
That's something, huh?
I used to go out with a girl like that.
So what do you feel like doing tonight?
I don't know, Ange. What do you feel like doing?
Well, we ought to do something. It's Saturday night, and I don't want to go bowling like we did last Saturday. How about we call up the big girl we picked up in the movie theaters last month in RKO Chester?
Which one was that?
The big girl that was sitting in front of us with the skinny friend.
Oh, yeah.
We took them all the way out in Brooklyn. Her name was Mary Feeney. What do you say? You think I ought to give her a ring? I'll take the skinny one.
She probably got a date by now.
Well, let's call her up. What do we got to lose?
I don't feel like it, Angie. I don't want to feel like calling her up.
What do you feel like doing tonight?
I didn't know. What do you feel like doing?
Well, we're back to that, huh? Where you say to me, well, I say to you, what do you feel like doing tonight? And then you say to me, well, I don't know, what do you feel like doing? And then we end up sitting around your house watching TV, drinking a couple of beers. But I'll tell you what I want to do tonight. I want to call up Miss Mary Feeney. She likes you.
And what makes you say that?
I can see that she likes you.
Yeah, sure.
I'll call her up.
You call her up for yourself, Angie. I don't want to feel like calling her up.
How about we go down to 72nd Street? See what we can find? Ralph says you gotta beat him off with clubs. Boy, you're getting to be a real drag. You know that?
Angie, I'm 34 years old. I've been looking for a girl every Saturday night. Everyone's telling me, go get married, get married, get married. Don't you feel like I want to get married? I want to get married. They drive me crazy. I don't want to feel like breaking your Saturday night, Angie. You want to go somewhere? Go ahead. I don't want to go.
My old lady, every word out of her mouth. When are you gonna get married?
My mother, oh boy. She drives me crazy.
So, what do you feel like doing tonight?
I don't know. What do you feel like doing?
We want you to do us a big favor for us, Aunt Teresa.
Sure.
Aunt Teresa, you got this big house here. I mean, you got this big house for you and Marty. And I thought just maybe Tommy's mother could move in here and live with you and Marty.
Well...
Because I called up Tommy's brother, Joe, and I said, Joe, she's driving me crazy. Why don't you just take her for a couple of years? And he said, oh, no. I know I sound like a terrible woman.
No, Virginia. I understand.
I just can't take it anymore. Every minute of the day, do this, do that. I don't even have time for my husband. We can't even have a fight. We have no privacy. Everyone's so miserable in this goddamn house.
All right, Jeannie, don't get so excited.
No, she's right. She's right. Young husband and wife, they should have their own home. And my sister, well, she's my sister, but I gotta admit, she's an old goat. And there's been plenty of times in my life I feel like throwing the milk bottle right at her myself. And I'll tell you now, as far as I'm concerned, if Catherine wants to live here with me and Marty, that's all right with me.
That's very nice of you, Anna Teresa.
Hey, is this Mary Feeney? Can I speak to Miss Mary Feeney? Just tell her it's an old friend. Hey, is this Mary Feeney? It's Marty Paletti. I wonder if you remember me. I'm kind of a stocky guy. The last time we met, it was at the movies. RKO Chester, you was with another girl. I was with a friend of mine, Angie. It was about a month ago. The RKO Chester in Westchester Square. You was sitting in front of us. It was annoying you. You got mad, and I'm the fellow who works in the butcher shop. Come on, you know who I am. That's right. We went to Howard Johnson's and we had hamburgers. You had a milkshake. Yeah, I'm the stocky one. The heavy-set fella. Yeah, I'm glad you remember me. I had a good time that night. I was just wondering how everything was with you. You doing all right? That's good, yeah. I'll get to telling you why I called. I was thinking about seeing a movie tonight. I was wondering if you and your friend would want to come with me and my friend to the movies tonight. Yeah, tonight. No, I know it's late. I didn't know myself until, yeah. How about next Saturday? You free next Saturday night? How about the Saturday after that? No, yeah. No, I get it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Not a bad crowd tonight, you know?
There was one nice-looking one there in a black dress and beads. But she's dancing now.
There's a nice looking little short one for you right now.
Where?
Down there. That little one there.
Yeah, she looks alright from here.
Well, what do you say? You wanna ask them? I'll take the one in a green dress.
I think this number is a little fast. Wait a minute. He's alright, I think. He's still there?
You're here staggering with a girl.
You say something?
Yeah, I was just asking you if you were here staggering with a girl.
I'm Stag.
Well, I'll tell you, I got stuck on a blind date with a dog, and I just met an old girl I used to know, and I was wondering how I'm gonna get rid of the girl I'm with. Somebody to take her home, you know what I mean? I'd be glad to pay you $5 if you take her home for me.
What?
I'll take you over and I'll introduce you as an old army buddy of mine, and then I'll cut out. Because I got this other girl waiting for me out by the hat check, and I'll pay you $5.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
You can't just walk off on a girl like that.
I wake up this morning, I hear the babies crying. So I wake up. I come to the room, the girl's shaking her hand at a baby. I said, "You brute. Don't you track that baby. That's my son's baby.
It's her baby too, you know.
That's my son's Thomas's baby.
Well, it ain't your baby.
Did I tell her she threw out of milk at me?
You told me.
She's a witch, that one. I'll tell you what happened yesterday.
What happened?
She gave me the evil eye.
Oh.
I keep one eye when I sleep because she's gonna come and stab me when I'm sleeping.
Catherine, I want you to come with me and Marty. Come live with me and Marty.
Huh?
Your son Thomas and Virginia, they come to my house this afternoon.
Who?
Your son Thomas and his wife, Virginia.
Who's that?
This
What?
afternoon, about 4 or 5 o'clock.
What'd they say?
You know what they say, Catherine. Things are no good in this house. Your son is married. Leave him in peace. He wants to be alone with his wife. They don't want no old lady sitting on a balcony. Now, I tell you what I think. I want you to come live with me in my house with Marty and me. In a house where you have your own room. You don't have to sleep on a couch like here. We'll cook in the kitchen and talk like when we were girls. You're dear to me. You're dear to Marty. Come live with me, please.
My son Thomas came to see you this afternoon. And he said to you he wants to cast his mother from his house.
Catherine, don't make an opera out of this. The three of you and a baby living in 3 skinny rooms. You're an old goat and she has an Italian temper. She's a good girl, but you drive her crazy, Catherine. You're no fool. You know this. It's no good. An old woman and a husband and a wife, 2 women in the same house, it's gonna burn down.
So I'm a garbage bag. Put in the street.
Catherine, please. Don't make a tragedy. Come to my house where you know you'll be happier.
It pains that he do this.
I know it pains.
These are the worst years, I tell you.
Catherine, you're very important to me. We've cried many times together. When my husband died, I would have gone insane if it weren't for you. I asked you to come live with me because I want to make you happy.
These are the worst years. I tell you, it's gonna happen to you. I'm afraid I'm gonna look at the mirror. I'm afraid I'm gonna look like an old lady with white hair, like the old ladies in the park, put in the black shawl, waiting for the coffin. I'm 56 years old. What I'm gonna do with myself? I have the strength in my hands. I want to cook. I want to clean. I want to make dinner to my children. Am I an old dog put in the front of the fire till my eyes close? Teresa, these are terrible years, Teresa. Terrible.
Catherine.
It's gonna happen to you. What will he do if Marty gets married? What will he cook? What happens to our children playing in our rooms? Where's the noise? It's a curse to be a widow. A curse. I mean, what will he do if Marty gets married? Answer me. What?
You teach chemistry? Where? What school?
Benjamin Franklin High School.
Benjamin Franklin High School? Where's that? Brooklyn? I went to Theodore Roosevelt right up there on the corner of Fordham Road. It's around the corner from my house. I have a cousin who's a teacher. He teaches Latin. He lives in Chicago. He was studying to be a Jesuit, but he gave it up after his first vows. I was pretty good in high school. I sound like a jerk now, but I was pretty good. I graduated with an 82 average. That ain't bad. I was accepted to City College, but I had to drop out because my old man died, so I had to go to work. My best class was German. That was my first language. Der, dies, das, des. See, I still remember. You know what I was good at in high school? I was good at math. You know, how long ago I graduated high school? June 1937. Holy cow. June 1937. What is that, like 15, 17 years ago? Where did it all go? I'm getting old. I'm gonna be like 35 on November 8th. 35, wow, time goes on, boy. 1937, that's right. My old man died in 1937.
It's really a fine opportunity for me, but I'm not sure I want to be a department head. It's mostly administrative work. Well, anyway, I told you about my father, and he depends on me a great deal, and...
Why don't you just move out to Portchester?
Well, that's what I was saying. My father is getting old, and we're very close. He's a wonderful man, really.
I think you're kidding yourself, Clara. I used to think about moving out, you know? That's what I used to say. My mother needs me. But when you really get down to it, it ain't it at all. Actually, you need your father. You know what I mean? You're living at home, and you got your father and your mother there, and you go on like that, being a little girl all your life.
I'm afraid of being lonely.
Oh, you won't be so lonely. You'll make friends right away.
Actually, I don't make friends easily.
What are you talking about? You're a real likable person. You'll make friends out there in Portchester and 123. You'll have people visiting you all the time. I'll come visit you. I'll borrow my brother Freddie's car, or you can call me up when you feel blue, or I can call you up. Or it's gonna be nice. Don't be so afraid.
Hey, I come to your house last night. Marty was here with a girl.
Who?
Marty.
Your son, Marty?
Well, who else do you think would be here with a girl?
Were the lights on?
Oh, sure. But this girl was a college graduate.
They're the worst. College girls are one step away from the streets. They smoke like men in a saloon. My son Joseph, his wife, you know, she types on a typewriter. One step away from the streets, I tell you.
Well, this is the first time Marty has ever brought home a girl. She seems nice. I think he has feelings for her. He's been singing all morning. You heard him.
Well, that's all. You'll see. Today, tomorrow, and a week, he's going to say to you, "Hey, Ma, it's no good being a single man. I'm tired of running around." Then he's going to say, "Hey, Ma, why don't we sell this old house? Why don't we sell this old house and move it to a nicer part of town? A nice little apartment."
Mm-mm. I don't sell this house. I had 6 children in this house. This was my husband's house.
You'll see. A couple of months, you will be an old lady sleeping on her daughter-in-law's couch.
Catherine, you are just a whole blanket of gloom. Wherever you are, the rain follows. And one day, you're going to smile and we're going to throw a whole parade.
Hey, Lou, Angie come in yet?
He was his last night about 2 o'clock. I hear he really got stuck with a dog last night.
Who told you that?
Angie said she was a real scrawny looking thing.
She wasn't so bad. Hey, Ralph, how'd you make out with those nurses last night?
Oh man, you should have been there, Marty. That one for you was a lunatic. How'd you make out?
I had a nice time. I didn't try nothing. She's a nice girl. We only met last night. I just talked to her. I didn't even try anything. Listen, you see Angie, can you just tell him I went home? I'll meet him after lunch.